Today we're going to look at solving two-step equations. Okay, so when we have an equation that looks like this, there's two steps to solving it. Our goal is to figure out what x is going to equal, okay, just like when we solved other equations. So we want to know what number x is in order to make this side be the same as this side. So to do that, step number one is to cancel out or get rid of the numbers that are not attached to the variable. So, okay, here's our variable. This is attached to the variable, but this is not attached to the variable. So we want to get rid of this. Now this is just like yesterday. We see it's a plus 3. So to do that, we are going to minus 3. Because when I do that, it's going to cancel this out. Okay, but remember, we want to keep it the same as on both sides. So if I take away 3 from this side, I have to take away 3 from the other side. That's going to cancel this out, and now I rewrite the problem that I had. Okay, so this is what's left. 2x equals 9. Okay, now this is just like the multiplication problems we solved before. This is 2 times a number equals 6. We know the opposite of multiplication is dividing. So I show that this way. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And that cancels out. And now we get x equals 3. So if you look up here right now, I just took and I said x equals 3. So I plugged in 3 for x. And let's just see if it works. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3 more is 9. So this side equals 9. Yep, that works. So this right here is exactly how your problem should look. Right here. Okay, I showed all my work. Let's take a look now at solving a two-step equation where the variable's on the right side. Now here's something I want to make you aware of. Okay, if we take a look at these two problems, sometimes people get confused because they say, oh, the variable now is on the right side. These two problems are exactly the same. If we take a look at this, I have 4 plus 5r on one side and negative 11 on the other side. Okay, all I've done is flip them around. The top one says negative 11 is the same as 4 plus 5r. This one says 4 plus 5r is the same as negative 11. Exactly the same. So I'm always going to start with step 1 when I'm ready to solve this. So I'm going to cancel out numbers not attached to the variable. So here's my variable. Here's the number not attached to it. So it's positive 4. So to get rid of that, I'm going to have to go with negative 4. So underneath that, I write a negative 4 on both sides because I want to keep it equal. Okay, when I do that, it cancels out. And on the other side, I'm left with negative 11 minus 4, which I remember is the same as negative 11 plus a negative 4 is negative 15, which is the same as 5r. Now I'm on step 2, which is going to cancel out the numbers attached to the variable. And I just saw this. It should say variable. I don't know why there's an sy there. So to cancel out this 5, okay, this is 5 times r, I'm going to have to do the opposite, which is divide by 5. So I divide by 5 on both sides, cancels out. That leaves me with r equals negative 15 divided by 5, and that's going to be negative 3.